Can you create a YouTube channel? So, welcome back to another video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you have a suggestion for a Can You, please send it via private message. So, can you create a YouTube channel? Well, technically, I already had a YouTube channel, which I used to showcase my urban exploring videos. This clip of an abandoned casino boat was my most popular video, with over 4,000 views. But for the purpose of this project, the channel needed a little revamp. So the first thing I did was get a list together of everything I needed to do. Then I spread the tasks over the month with each day, with just one or two small pieces on each day. Now, the first thing I needed was a concept. I already had a name, the Can You Man, not Candy Man. And I had an idea about the challenges and what I wanted to deliver with the channel. Day 2. So I needed a colour scheme and a logo. Now, after playing around with several colour schemes, I arrived at this green logo. But as the project continued, the green, well, it kind of took over. Day 3, I needed a solid tagline, and after trying out some really cheesy ones, which wouldn't have been out of place at the end of a Nike commercial, I settled on "Let's find out." And this is kind of where the project really started to feel real, and not just an idea. Days 4, 5, and 6 were the weekend, so I didn't do anything. And then day 7, well, I needed a banner and a watermark. Now, I'm not going to lie, but I used AI to really help with the project. Now, the banner was developed with my oversight and direction using ChatGPT. Now, ChatGPT, if you haven't used it, is awesome. No, this video is not sponsored yet. So day 8, I dedicated to recording my first video. Now I had lots of visions about the channel, fancy animations that would drift and pop up on the screen, but I needed to get something done to get the project started. So it was just me and a camera, nothing fancy. So after I created the introduction video, I used iMovie to edit it, but after watching it, I thought it was really plain. So I went on a quest in search of animation materials online. I subscribed to Runway so I could make fancy digital animations, and after several attempts, I created an animation with the rocket ship, which became the thumbnail for the introduction video. So, anyway, I realised that I used all of my credits on Runway and decided that it wouldn't be worth the subscription as I would need many more videos and hence many more credits. So, I abandoned that and went in search of memes online. And I spliced these random memes in with the video, and actually, I was quite pleased with the results. Not bad for a first video. So after uploading that first video, I was now halfway through the month. Next on my list was to look at better video editing software. I'd had some real issues with iMovie and its limitations. After some research, I came across DaVinci Resolve. Now, not only does DaVinci Resolve have a really cool name, but it's dead easy to use and complicated enough to do some really fancy stuff with the color green. I also found some really good sound effects on the website Freesound and some cool videos on Pexels, all free to download. So, after a week of getting used to the new software and making stuff spin around, I came up with an intro sequence which I could use and adapt for each Can You video. Eventually, I'm going to have a proper title sequence with some really cool guitar riffs, but for now, I just needed to get this first Can You video uploaded. It took me several days to edit the video, splicing my screen recordings with audio. I should also mention that I invested in a condenser microphone, which is now why I sound amazing. Anyway, I managed this Can You in less than a month, and now it's been unleashed on the world. Yes, there's some analytics and some other boring stuff that I could go through, but I'm not going to bother. I'm going to put that to one side. So here we are, the first Can You video completed. Can you create a YouTube channel? Let me know what you think in the comments, but play nicely. I'll see you on the next Can You?